Alright, welcome back, guys. Another episode of TerraFirmaCraft. I am Cybinary, and when we last left off, I had just started finding coal down here in our coal mountain, our cold mountain. And as you can see, we're finding more and more veins of it down here. It's just taking a little bit of digging. Not nearly as much as we had to do before with the copper, but yeah, we're finding pretty good veins of it. And you may be wondering, well, you've got all that charcoal in that charcoal pit you just made. Why do you want coal? And it's here. Why don't we just go ahead and grab it? And it's a resource. From what I've been reading up, you can use both charcoal and coal in our forge that we're going to be building soon. And part of the building is going to be in that mountain behind our house. I just need to spend some time doing a little bit of terraforming on the rock around that. So that's why we haven't made much progress when it comes to getting that set up yet. But I did want to share with you a little bit about where we're at and what we're doing today. We are, like I said, we're gathering some coal. That vein seems to be out. Okay, so that means we need to go in that direction or that direction, but we might need to go up or we might need to go down. It's hard to tell with the pickaxe. It's 25 blocks in any direction in a cube out from where that center point that you just clicked. So it could very well be almost anywhere in this. So, but you know what? I think we've got ourselves a pretty good supply so far. The forge only requires 1 block of coal, or eight pieces of charcoal. So, to start up. So we've got that. I just wanted to see how far down that was, and see if we were going to be able to find that vein. So we got that going. Give me some pork chops and water. So, and as you see, we are getting some cool smooth stone here, and I don't think, yeah, you can't do that. Now, you can do this, though, if I'm not mistaken. You can grab this. Let's try. Yep, there we go. We can make a couple bricks with this. And then turn that into... No? Really? I thought that was a thing. That's not a thing? Okay. So that's not a thing. I'll need to look that up. I thought that was a thing. Okay, I'll stop saying thing. So yeah, armor is definitely something that's on the agenda, and as we start to get more and more of these ingots, the ingots, yeah, I bet you they're cold now, so we can break those out. As we start to get more and more of these ingots, both the bronze and the black bronze, then we'll work on making some armor. I'm going to be shooting for bronze because that one's kind of a little bit more of an all-purpose armor set, and I think that'll help us in the long run over the black bronze. The black bronze is good in certain areas. So if you look at the armor table on this, then the black bronze is really good against slashing enemies. which are like the zombies and stuff with the swords. But the bismuth bronze is really good against piercing enemies, which would be like your skeletons and stuff with your bows. If you just go regular bronze, then it's a little bit weaker than the. It's got a 500 defensive rating on both slashing and piercing, whereas the bismuth bronze has a 600 piercing defense, but only 400 in slashing, and the exact opposite of the black bronze. So that's why we're going with just regular old bronze instead of bismuth or black bronze, because that's just not worth it to us. So we're gonna, you know what? I know I just put all those away, but I thought about it, and the one thing that we haven't done yet is we haven't gone back to that gold patch. But then again, it is nighttime, and we've got a sword, right? Should we venture? Yeah, let's venture out. Let's go on an adventure, and let's see if we can get over to that gold and maybe beyond, and collect some different ores, huh? Yeah, I know this is maybe a very bad idea, but at the same time, no risk, no reward. And we haven't seen. Yeah, he's supposed to be angry at us, but I have yet to see the bear attack us. Not that I'm going to stick around and let him, for sure. Not going to. So, and I should have emptied my inventory before I came over here. Somebody told me that I should try killing one of these birds to see what it gives me, even since they make the chicken noise. Now, apparently, there are real chickens in this game. We just haven't found them yet. And there's even such a thing called as roosters, because everything in this game is male and female in one way or another. So when we start capturing animals, if we start capturing animals, which I'm sure we will to some degree, then we will be we'll need to make sure we capture male and females so that they can breed to make more. So yes, indeed, those mountains over there might be a good place to get some sheep. Not that I want to drag them back, but I do want to kill a couple just so that I can get some yarn and possibly make a bed. It wouldn't be a bad thing. What is this? See, these things are so much more convenient. Andesite, okay. Got andesite. Alright, where is the gold? Where's a gold vein over here? Okay, here it is. So, we want to explore this gold vein that's right up here. And, yep, we found native gold. Well, thank you for that. Poor native gold. What else is around here? A very large sample of native gold. You don't say. I know, I don't have a shovel. Alright, are you going to let me tunnel into you? Let's see. And let's see how far away this sample of gold will be. Because it could be close. Could be really far away. But if I can find a good vein of gold and silver like I did for the copper, then actually we could make a lot of, there it went. We could make a lot of bismuth bronze, because that's the recipe for bismuth, is it requires gold and silver. We need a lot of tin if we're going to do a lot of regular old bronze, along with the copper that we have. So, just some of the stuff I'm learning about the different alloys that are in the game. Alloys are what you would call metals that you have to put together. You'd have to melt together to make the metal that you're after. Anything that you can just melt down are basically just ores, and you're melting the ore down and you're putting it in a cast. But usually the alloys are stronger than the ores, so that's what you want to be keeping an eye out for, is alloys that you can combine some of your weaker ores with to make stronger ones. Yep. False readings, or it's reading above or and up below us. So but again, I don't think this is going to be something that we're going to be sticking around doing too much of in this episode. I did want to grab that surface one because I knew that was there, and I kind of hoped that there was going to be a vein right behind it, but I guess I should know better than for things to be that easy. But yeah, one of the things that we will be needing to do sooner rather than later is to find a couple of veins of the different ores that we want, like the copper. We're good on copper now, which is really, really good. I mean, it's really beneficial to be this far along to have that copper. But at the same time, it'd be better if we had a couple of mines set up. See, I see some exposed ore over there, but I'm kind of thinking that that's just jet. Oh, that's not jet, that's Galena. Galena? Is that the same stuff? Yep. Interesting. I'm not sure what Galena is. Galena. Oh no, I need to be looking at the other names. It's not Ganderite. It's not graphite. It is lead, which is useless. This is one of those 5 useless metals that are in TerraFirmaCraft. Isn't that awesome? We just keep finding the most beneficial stuff. There's Casey Kasem. We're going to call him because Casey Kasem died yesterday, and I feel bad about that. I grew up listening to Casey Kasem. And the top 100 best radio songs of each week. He always had a great radio show. And now he's gone. So that's kind of sad. He did a lot for radio. Made me want to listen every Saturday morning, you know. So yeah, we're going to head over here to these hills and see if we can get lucky with maybe a sheep or two. Yeah, I know I don't have a lot of room in my inventory. I didn't bring any vessels. Obviously, I've got all this coal and all this smooth stone. I can chuck the dirt and a couple of these rocks that I found. But yeah, I think I've talked about it in the past about wanting to find some sheep so I can make some beds, but just haven't had any luck with that lately. So it's kind of frustrating. I'm glad we got past the metal, needing the metal aspect. Let's waypoint that real quick. There we go. Gold, ores, yep. I was trying to remember what my commands were for that map, and it's, I think it's right-click that I just did. See, I've already forgotten. I've just got that good a memory. We haven't been over here. This is a different type of tree, isn't it? And me without my axe. How about that? Luckily, I remember how to nap one together real quick. I really shouldn't be doing this, because if you think about it, the last thing... Hello. There we go. The last thing I need to be doing is adding more inventory to what I'm carrying. But this looks like interesting wood that I might want to use for building material. So let's check it out real quick. What kind is this? Pine log. Didn't we already have pine log? Yeah, I think you guys are probably right. We probably already did. Pumpkins. Real, honest-to-God Minecraft pumpkins. We don't have these yet. I'm going to use them. Oh, wait, no, you know what? We do. We do. What am I thinking? I've got them sitting in my cabin for jack-o'-lanterns, don't I? Silly, silly player. I'll still take them. They only take up one slot. It makes me wonder why I'm not growing them. Probably because pumpkin pie is not something that's easily made. You need sugar. I don't have any sugar cane. I think you need wheat. I don't have any kind of wheat. Grain. Oh, this is pretty stuff. I might have to grab me a couple of these. Yeah, I know. Just taking away even more stuff away from... Oh, see, now I'm completely full. I'm not even going to be able to kill a sheep if I find it. No, I do not want that grain. That's not wheat. That's something else. That's the stuff that makes ropes. That I found was like pretty useless. I've got rope now, I just don't know what to do with it. So, alright, well, we've got ourselves some granite, still no sheep. I could probably toss out one or two other things here. Yeah, I don't need an elder bush. Probably don't even need those berries. How much is that? Let me just go ahead and eat those. How much did that take? 2? Yeah, I'll finish it off. There we go. Finished it off. So, cleaned it off with the pork chops. Yum. Pork chops, yum. Actually, pork chops do sound good. I had a light dinner tonight, so. See anything else over here out on this peninsula except more water and trees and nothing that I can use. They said the sheep usually spawn up at higher altitudes, so let's see if we see anything further up. I doubt it, and if we don't... Oh, there's a bird. Go sheep. Lots of birds. And you know what? Using a stairs to get up, it's a lot harder when these things apply to gravity. And I'm sure my keyboard is being incredibly loud right now, isn't it? And this is probably bad news bears right now. Probably not the smartest thing I could do is be rock climbing up here. Yep, you hear that? Things are gonna collapse, people. Should I make a running jog across this? See if I can make it. Oh, go, 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 go. Yeah, it held. Interesting. Well, that was the excitement for the episode. And we found gold. Yes, indeed. And hits just keep on coming. Alright, how do we get down? Yeah, that's going to be the most interesting part. Alright, will we make it? Do we end the episode on a cliffhanger? In a world where gravity was the strongest of all the laws in the land. Yeah, I made it. See, no cliffhanger. Alright guys, I'm going to head back to the house. I know you have enjoyed this episode. I've enjoyed making it. We didn't really make much progress today, but we did find some interesting yellow flowers that are garlic seeds. That'll be interesting. What can we put garlic seeds on? And what can I dump out of here? Yeah, bricks, because I can always make more bricks. So yeah, we can put garlic seeds on something, and or we can put garlic on something. Really? Where's the other garlic? Oh, there it is. We combine the two garlics together to make even more garlic. And we will catch you guys at the next episode. So, what I think I will probably end up doing is do some recording off camera, and just start prepping some time lapses where I do some terraforming, some mining, things like that, and then we'll talk afterwards. So yeah, I know that we kind of did a little bit of wandering around this episode. We took care of a couple of housekeeping things. We smelted up some more metal, but yeah, I think once we gather up some resources and really start to push the boundaries of what we can do with this metal that we're starting to collect now that we have pickaxes, then I think that's where we're going to really get into some interesting stuff using the forge. So alright guys, well, I just fell right through those leaves. Leaves are not solid in TerraFirmaCraft. Pro tip number 1 for today's episode. Alright guys, you enjoy. We'll see you again next episode. Thanks for watching. Bye.